that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to find a way to continue growing. And when you stop learning, you stop growing. And it doesn't even have to be like, hey, reading books. I have to tell you, I think we've had this conversation before, but when I was in college, which I have 2 degrees, I very rarely read the book. Like I used all my life experiences to figure that out. But then you would go through and like, here's a question about this. Where do I find it? I found out a really good way to look up in the work from the index, find where the chapter is, what they were talking about, and where that needs to go, which is what I feel like college teaches you. I feel like I'm the proponent of, hey, I'm way better off. Like when I got into student teaching, that was when I learned because I was actually doing the process. I mean, it's crazy, but I have found in life after the fact that the books that I read, like as I'm staring at a stack of books behind you,
Mm.
read or listen to, because I try to find a way every single day. People's like, I don't have time to read. Well, what do you do in your job? Like I've found a workaround. I'm driving. I click that book on Audible and I listen to that book as I'm driving. Now, one would argue that you don't get all the information as you're kind of a little distracted as you're doing both because you can't multitask, right? You truly can't. But I feel like, what else am I doing? I have nothing else to do, right? So at least I'm taking the time to try and figure out and get that workaround in order to get the information that I need to get. And if I have to listen to the book twice, which I do when I'm really engaged in it, you find something that you missed the first time too.